Today I will be performing a repair test through the ridge for claim number 160581. The tools that I will be using to perform this test will be a hammer, flat bar, roof snake, scraper, and a tape measure, and a piece of chalk. I'm going to start by removing these 10 ridge caps because we are going to replace this slope, but not that slope. I'm not going to be too gentle removing the ridge caps because, like I said, again, this slope is being replaced, this one is not, so we're going to have to remove the ridge caps to replace the slope that I'm on. And I just want to expose the nails that are underneath, and already before I've even been able to pull any nails, these two nails right here have been pulled through already. And then same with that nail right there, that one's already pulled through again. Actually, both of them pulled through, so that one just came loose. These next two aren't pulled through completely. That one pulled through. The head of that nail just popped off. And that nail pulled through right there. That nail pulled through as well. There's a little bit of mat transfer on that nail. Just gonna do that. So this shingle, the nails are already pulled through, except for this one. So now that I've got this exposed, since this is a 3-tab, I'm gonna remove this shingle on this side, starting with the nails. I'm gonna start being more gentle because I don't want to damage this slope. that shingle's, oh, a couple more nails. Now that I've got all the nails removed, I'm gonna pull this shingle off. So already as I was pulling that off, it was ripping. So in order to get the proper tuck of the underlayment, it needs to be 4 to 6 inches on the slope next to it. I'm gonna measure out 6 inches approximately. So it looks like it just needs to be tucked up to where the end of the ridge cap was. So now I'm going to start removing the nails of this shingle as best as I can without damaging it. Because again, we are not replacing that slope. So in order to complete this test, I'm going to need to pull another ridge cap and then part of the next shingle on the slope that I'm on. And again, these ridge caps are going to be replaced when we do this roof. Just gonna lift this up slightly. Now that I've got this shingle exposed, I can continue pulling nails the rest of the way. So now that I've got that done, again, I'm going to need to mark this out. So in order to replace this ridge cap without damaging these shingles, we're going to need to pull this shingle, the first row of shingles along the ridge. And in order to do that, we're going to have to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 nails in order to properly get the correct overlap of the underlayment on this slope. And then there wasn't a lot of damage. There is mat transfer on the opposite side. And then on above, there's little bits of mat transfer. And then as I was pulling nails, there's some mat transfer. And then as I was manipulating this too, I was losing some granules. So overall, I do not think that this slope is repairable. We need to replace that slope as well. Due to the mat transfer, we have to pull 29 nails out of this shingle alone, meaning that there's probably well over 100 along this entire ridge, which is going to cause a lot of work, and which might lead to more and more damage, because you can see right there, there's just a little bit of mat transfer from each of these nails. I don't think this roof is repairable. It needs to be replaced.